Good morning students and welcome back to your science lecture. Today we will learn our class 7 science chapter number 10, that is respiration in organisms. So this chapter is very much important for us and again it is very interesting. Yes, it is very interesting because it is related to our very essential process which happen in our body, which happen in every organism, that is respiration. So in this lecture or in this lesson, we will learn why respiration is important for us and again what actually happen during the respiration. So student, we do any work every day. We do so many works every day. Yes, eating, writing, running and so many works we are doing every day. So for that work we need energy. Yes, we need energy. But that energy, from where it come? From where that energy come? Have you thought that? Yes, from where that energy come? That energy come from the food which we are taking daily. Yes, so that our mummy tell us, eat healthy food, eat healthy food. Yes, because by taking healthy food only we get energy. How? We will see here. So every day we take food when we get hungry. Yes, and why we get hungry? Because we need energy. We need energy. When we need energy, we get hungry because our body need food. But that food should be healthy. That is very important because from that healthy food we get energy. How? When that food get digested in our body, we know when we eat food, our food get digested through our digestive system. Our digestive system work on that food what we have taken, and finally that food get digested and that food gets stored in our body in the form of glucose. Yes, and that glucose when combined with oxygen, what happen? It get converted into energy. Not directly glucose we can use as energy, but when the glucose combined with oxygen, it get converted into energy. Yes, and along with that energy, carbon dioxide and water vapors are released. Water vapors are released. Yes. So we get energy from the digested food when it gets combined with oxygen. So that as we need energy, we also need oxygen, because without oxygen we don't get energy. Yes, you understood now? Yeah. So that this oxygen, taking intake of oxygen is very important for us. So from where we get oxygen? From which process we get oxygen? So this important process through which we get oxygen, that process is respiration. That process is respiration. So through in that respiration we take in oxygen, and when we breathe we take in oxygen. That oxygen goes to lungs, and that from that lungs, that oxygen goes towards the blood vessels through the heart, and then the blood provide oxygen to each and every part of body. Yes, we know that in each and every part of body, inside bone also there are blood vessels present. Yes, there are blood vessels present. So in each and every part of body, oxygen reach through the blood vessel, and there our cells work on the oxygen, and in our cell when that oxygen combined with glucose, what happen? We get energy, and carbon dioxide and water vapors expel out through our body, and that carbon dioxide and water vapor again get conducted towards the heart through the veins, and then it expel out through the lungs and through the nostrils out of the body. That is the process of respiration. Yes, we breathe in. When we breathe in, what happens? Oxygen goes inside our body, and when we breathe out, carbon dioxide and water vapors come out from our body. Yes. So in mid time, what happens? When we take oxygen, it goes towards each and every part of body through the blood vessels, and when that oxygen get mixed, combines with glucose, it get converted into energy through the chemical process, and then the carbon dioxide and water vapor comes out of our body. So this is the whole process, and thus we get energy, and for that energy the respiration process is very important, and that happens in each and every organism. In plants also it happens, in each and every, even in smallest microorganism also the respiration process happens. So we will see in detail respiration in various organisms in this chapter. So read this portion in your textbook also. It is very much interesting. Again, which steps are included in that respiration, that we will see in brief now. Okay, so I hope you understood how we get energy. When the stored digested food, which is in the form of glucose combined with oxygen, we get energy, and for that energy how the oxygen is essential, that also we have seen, and for that oxygen respiration process is very much important. So that we have to learn it. Okay. So in that respiration there are 4 steps, very important 4 steps. So at first step is intake of oxygen, intake of oxygen. Second, oxidation of food. We have seen here oxidation of food. Oxidation means now just now I had written here glucose when combined with oxygen we get energy, again carbon dioxide, again water vapors. Yes, water vapors. So this is the chemical reaction, and in that chemical reaction glucose combined with oxygen. When anything combined with oxygen, that process is called oxidation. We have learned in our physical and chemical reaction chapter also, in 6th chapter also we have learned what is meant by oxidation. We have learned about the rusting of iron. In that also oxidation of iron had take place. We have seen already through the experiment also. So here oxidation of glucose takes place in our body. So intake of oxygen, for respiration we are seeing the steps what happened during the respiration. So intake of oxygen, that is the first step. Second step is oxidation of food. Third step is release of energy, and elimination or expel of carbon dioxide gas. Elimination of carbon dioxide gas as a byproduct. Why it is called byproduct? Because the main product is energy. Main product is energy here, but along with that energy, carbon dioxide and water vapors are also released. That's why these are the byproducts. Yes? Keep it in your mind. Remind it. Yes? So, what happened during the respiration? At first, we take oxygen when we breathe in. Then the second step, that oxygen goes towards the body through the blood. So, after that, oxidation of food takes place. Here, glucose get oxidized by using this oxygen, and third step is release of energy. After oxidation, what happens? Energy is released, and again the fourth step, elimination of carbon dioxide as a byproduct. as a byproduct. So these four steps are very important. Intake of oxygen, then oxidation of food, then release of energy, and fourth step is elimination of carbon dioxide that we expel or eliminate from our body. Eliminate मतलब बाहर डालना. Expel means बाहर डालना. Okay. So these four steps happen when we respire. And after that, glucose. What is the chemical formula of glucose? C6H12O6. That is the chemical formula of glucose. It is glucose. When it gets combined with oxygen, means oxidation process takes place here, and then energy is released here. It gets converted into energy, and carbon dioxide and water vapors are expelled out or eliminated from our body. That is called elimination of carbon dioxide as a byproduct. Okay. So I hope you understood this process. Note down all that points. Note down this reaction. That is very much important. And very important thing again, this energy is stored. This energy is stored in the form of ATP in our body. This is stored in the form of ATP in our body inside the cell. It is stored as a ATP. What is meant by ATP? ATP means currency of our body. Means that is the form of energy. You know that we need money. We need money for everything. We can't buy anything without money. So what is our currency? Currency is money. So we have to earn money, because when we need anything, when we have to buy anything, we have to spend some money. So similarly, when we have to do any work, we have to spend our energy. And that is in the form of ATP. What is ATP? That is adenosine triphosphate. ATP का long form है adenosine triphosphate. This is the complex or combination of adenosine triphosphate is a chemical combination. Okay. So short form is ATP, and it is nothing but energy. We spend energy like money. When we spend money, we get anything. And when we spend adenosine triphosphate or ATP or energy, we can do work. So we use this as a currency. So that ATP is called currency of our body. Yes. And what is the long form? I will write here. Adenosine triphosphate. That is ATP. Write down that. Adenosine triphosphate, that is called as ATP, and that is nothing but energy. Energy is nothing. Energy, it is not invisible thing, any invisible thing. Energy is adenosine triphosphate complex. ये कोई अदृश्य चीज नहीं है, जो इनविजिबल चीज नहीं है. It is in the form of complex. Money कोई invisible thing है क्या? Money is a visible and very important thing. Like that, energy is very important for everything what we are doing every day. So this energy is in the form of adenosine triphosphate. Again and again I am telling, note that all things in your notebook and read this topic from your textbook. Okay, I hope you understood. Thank you.